We're going through an environment effects statement. The process involves us preparing an environment effects statement that details what the project's environmental impacts and its benefits will be. That document will be publicly exhibited, and we'll have an inquiry process where the public is able to participate and provide their views on our documentation as well.
The EES document is for the Minister for Planning to make an assessment of whether the effects of the project can be managed to an acceptable level. A planning process is important to make sure we think about how a project integrates into an existing environment, whether it's an urban environment or a more natural green environment, to make sure we do it in a way that minimises the impacts and gets the best possible outcome.
The Environment Effects Act takes a very broad understanding of what the word environment means. So it's everything from air, water, impacts to land, to also mean impacts to people, the social, economic impacts, groundwater. It's a very, very wide-ranging thing, including, of course, transport, which is what this project is about.
So in terms of transport, for example, we developed a series of 7 different requirements. The requirements cover things such as highway traffic, active transport such as cycling. They cover impacts on public transport, including the trams and the existing railway system. The impacts can take a number of different forms. There may be restrictions on access in certain places. There may be noise arising from construction work. The EES does also apply to the operational phase as well, so when the project's up and running, clearly there'll also be impacts, but if people are going to be impacted by the location of a new station, for example, permanently, then that's also reported in the EES.
Well, it's not just us in MMRA writing it. We've engaged a very large number of technical specialists from the private sector who write this on our behalf. They've got a lot of experience in these matters, and so we're drawing on their expertise and their knowledge to complete it. And I think as counting today, we've got about over 7,000 pages of documentation to support it.
The EES will be put on public exhibition, and during that time there is an ability to put in submissions. So that'll be from the public and from stakeholders and anyone who wants to comment on the documentation.
After the public submission process, we go into the inquiry panel. Once that's concluded, the inquiry panel will prepare a report to the Minister for Planning, and that report will inform the Minister's final assessment of the impacts of our project.
An EES process is a very transparent process that engages the community. It allows us to consider all of their concerns, all of the stakeholder concerns, and it allows us to have a really good set of requirements for contractors so that when we're building the project, we get the best possible outcome.
This process has been in Victoria for over 30 years. It's tried and tested, and we're really confident that we'll be able to get it right.